All right, let's get into tutorials, guides, tips, and tricks for 2K26. I'm going to be using Young Dirt's footage for today, trying to talk about the importance of dribbling and talk about what you can do out there right now. You're going to watch all his breakdowns, very cool stuff for different heights, and definitely lock in to see what he's doing on his channel. I'm going to place this dead center here. So if anybody else uses it, give him the credit as well. Young Dirt. But check it out in the description. Now let's get into it. So one of the first things I want to talk about is if you watch every height on the bottom left, you're going to see that he actually showcasing that there's small guards that are going to cook up insanely fast dribbles. And then there's the big guards who have decent dribbles. They're not terrible, right? Like last year, you couldn't really have a big guard. I believe this year we're going to be able to make do in different ways. So there's going to be benefits for the bigs still. And then the small guards are going to be cooking up in their own way. So it's going to be kind of an interesting, versatile year. And you want to basically pick whatever play style you like, whatever you think you want to focus on. Personally, when I make my big guards, they have to have defense. And it's like, why make a big guard if you're not going to put some dunks and some defense? So they become a little more well-rounded. And meanwhile, the small guards for me, I'm mostly 3 hunting with them, and I'm basically trying to get open quick. I mostly don't really need contact dunks unless I can get it within the build. The builder itself is kind of like last year. I don't want to kind of sell you a dream, but it has similar elements as last year, where right now when you go and remake the builds, it pretty much identical in a lot of ways. Some of the animations and badges requirements change drastically, so you don't want to take that what I just said and say, oh, let me go and try to make the same one, because you're going to lose out on max plus twos. You're going to lose out on your specialization if you don't play it smart and wait until we test every single thing in the game. But definitely want to look and check it out. And Young Dirk here is doing a very good guide on his channel that I want y'all to check out after this. But the reason I bring up him doing the guide is because I want y'all to know, like, I'm not here to compete with YouTubers, right? I can care less about like, oh, let me be the first and, you know, the biggest or the best. I enjoy doing this and I want to keep doing it for that reason. And the money, the fame, and the extra stuff can come and go, and at least I have my fun during the process. So having a cool creator like him who does good tutorials, by the way, like I looked at his stuff and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this guy right here, he does good stuff, and he's always been kind. We talked last year when I got the game early. Then I asked him, hey man, let me get that footage, bro. Come up off that. I didn't say that, but you know what I mean. He put in work. So he has good stuff. He's basically giving you the fundamentals and then some advanced stuff as well. If you're watching, you'll be like, oh, I see. But the only thing I want to note about his guide, and I'm sure he mentions this too, is that you're playing with no stamina on these areas. Okay, so all the dribbles that you're watching are not able to be spammed. All right, I've seen clips where Stephon Curry does 2 behind the backs to back and starts blinking on his stamina. So you're not going to be capable of going crazy for half an hour out there, at least from the way they have it set up right now. Things can change during the patch, but that's number one. And number two is that it looks like you're able to launch out of any move smoothly for the most part. There's some exceptions on dribble styles and stuff, but definitely capable. You can see the 6'8" right here trying to cross up. Going to be able to do some good stuff. I promise you guys, if you get creative, you're going to be loving the game. And I'm already loving the game. I love the game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm already on the bandwagon, man. I feel it. I feel a big thing coming, okay? Wow. I just said that. Pause. But basically, I want to take a second and just show the builds, mostly because From everything I see, similar builds is what everybody was making. And this is like a whole bunch of different content creators. So I got a list of them on the channel that you can check out, all of their Twitter pages, and then you can go look out their YouTubes. But as you can see, they did a lot of similar stuff that we've known, right? 91 steal and things like that. Shout out to Bowser for the defense. But yeah, so some of these are very good and some of them are like, I don't know about that, right? Because this is still community day and they got a long way to go before the official game releases. But the point is they're using similar setups and the attribute system is not necessarily destroying the builds per se. So you're going to be able to make something along the lines of last year to a certain extent. They didn't change it as much. Same thing with the badges. The badges are still the same. Said some of the attribute requirements have changed. Some of the animation requirements have changed. And then they added things like max plus twos. Okay. So for me, what I would want you to do is go and see these tutorials. When I get my hands on it, of course, I got you. But go check out these guys on the list that I have in the description. Make sure you go to Young Dirts and say, hey, man, put in work, dog. You know, Coach M definitely put me on. Say something. Let them know it's all love. You know what I mean? I don't have the craziest following on this channel, but I have multiple channels. So hopefully everybody sees it and then they're like, hey, yeah, let's get it. But this is going to be a good year, right? The RNG no shooting, that's a different conversation that I'll do another video for, where you have to hit your shots, even for free throws. Little fun fact, you can't slightly late, slightly early. I hit a lot of slightly late and early free throws last year. And so this new year is like, yo, you better have them free throws high. And so I'm loving it. I do think that we're on the come up. 2K, listen to us. Our complaints about the dribbles not feeling smooth and not feeling fluid the way they should be. Now they changed that and made it better. You're going to have to learn a couple of things in the video that I'll just talk about very quickly, which is do not, I repeat, do not spam 5 moves. Once you do 5 moves, you're not going to have no stamina and you're cooked for the remainder of the time. All right. So take your time and do it right. You can see right here, shout out to Young Dirt for allowing me to get this video. We are back in effect. He's right. In this very video, that's what he says that's the start. And it's true. So lock in for the rest of the year. We're going to have a fun time playing the game, doing guides, tips, and tricks, hanging out. I'm going to do a lot of different things on my channel. I have a whole big time idea of what I want to do. So stay tuned. Right. Y'all stay safe, man. Listen, right now, it should be popping up on screen. The actual other guides for dribbles and defense and so much more. I got a lot of deep dives. Even for big men, I got it on the channel for y'all. So y'all go check that out. Lock in for the year. And we are set. Hope y'all enjoy. Y'all take care of yourselves. Stay blessed out there. Peace. Oh, by the way, like, subscribe, and comment if you want more. Check out that next one. It's popping up. Peace.